Come along with us as we spend some time at an amazing place in Sandusky, Ohio. We love this park so much that we can be found here once a week during the 2025 season. Amazing rides, fantastic food, and plenty of fun waits for us here at America's Roller Coast.
Hello everybody!
And welcome back to CedarPointDotTV.
We kicked off the day with the show at the Gossip Gulch Stage in Frontier Town. Located at the back of the park near Maverick, this little stage has a lot to offer. With food and shops nearby and plenty of seating, you can't go wrong hanging out here for a while. With several showtimes published in the Cedar Point app and on the sign near the stage, it was easy to plan a good time to catch the show.
Lusty Lil returns to Cedar Point, this time bringing her show on the road. Laugh and dance along as Lil and her troupe deliver high kicks in this Can review.
After the show, it was time to get something to eat at Miss Keats.
Miss Keats is trying something new with her smokehouse recipes, and she's ready to share new burrito bowls that are an outlaw's first choice. Line up between Palace Theater and the General Store to get your hands on fresh-made bowls that start with cilantro rice, lettuce, or tortilla chips. Then add grilled carne asada, chicken carnitas, smoked spiced pork, or vegetarian pinto beans and veggies. Add to your mountain of delicious by topping it with frontier salsa, house guacamole, queso blanco, roasted corn, black beans, and more. You decide your bowl's final configuration. Enjoy sides like Miss Keats' delicious butter cake for a nice rounded finish. Everyone in Frontier Town knows that Miss Keats has the best new burrito bowls around. Now all that's left to do is to stop in and try one.
Right next to Miss Keats is Coca-Cola Fountain and Floats.
Treat yourself to an old-fashioned sweet at Fountains and Floats in Frontier Town. A root beer float is mighty tasty, but have you ever tried a Coca-Cola float? Find this tasty beverage and other drugstore classics here.
While we're back here, the General Store is a perfect place to shop.
The biggest shop in Frontier Town. Traditional Western toys, Cedar Point souvenirs, and more can be found here.
The next thing to do would be to check out the Cedar Creek Mine Ride. A short walk across the Cedar Creek Hollow Bridge is a great way to get there. We got in line to ride this classic roller coaster.
Cedar Creek Mine Ride doesn't just send riders soaring up hills, through tunnels, and over water. No, sir. It transports people back in time, all the way to the Wild West. Strap into this runway mining cart straight out of the boom towns of the 1800s, and make sure to hold onto your hat as we give a new meaning to the term gold rush. When it opened in 1969, it was the centerpiece of Frontier Town. Riders start by going through the mine building before climbing up one of 2 hills that then sends the cart through turns and down the first drop over the lagoon. Before coming to an end, the runway cart goes through a double helix to bring the cart back to its humble home. Although it's been recently joined by another hybrid coaster in Frontier Town, it remains a staple for families. You may not find the riches you seek here, but you just might find your new favorite coaster.
Welcome back, riders. At this time, please don't fasten your seatbelt. Once your lap bar has been unlocked, take your right.
So today we caught a show at the Gossip Gulch Stage. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Gossip
Yeah.
Gulch Stage, I believe is what it is called. What was the show called?
Lusty Lil's Western Road Show.
Yeah, it's a great show.
Yeah, it's good to see that Lil hasn't lost her lust. She's been doing this for like probably 100 years. I don't know, 50, 60, I'm not sure.
Yeah, she's been around. I don't know though, I was a little confused the first time she came on the stage. She was a little unrecognizable because usually when I see Lusty Lil around, she's wearing a red dress. Tonight she was wearing a blue one. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, the other 2 ladies had sort of red dresses on, but Lusty Lil herself had a pretty blue dress and looked completely different than all her pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, even the advertising for the Western Road Show has her in a red kind of blue dress.
Anytime I've ever seen her, she's in a red dress, so I just thought it was interesting. She's in a blue one.
Yeah, and as shows go, it was pretty decent. So after that, we had lunch at Miss Keats. We were all really excited to get the turkey leg everybody's been talking about pretty much my whole life.
Yeah.
I remember the turkey leg was always the thing to get when you went to Cedar Point, and it wasn't covered on the dining plan.
It ended up being something that you would have to pay for separately, and it's like it's a $17 turkey leg.
So we went with the burrito bowl, which you can't go wrong with the burrito
It
bowl.
was really, really good.
Yeah, that was, especially the pork, I think, was really good.
Yep, we got the rice for the base, and we got the pork and all the fixins, and it was definitely enough food for the 3 of us to have a decent lunch.
The corn you can put on top, it's like really good, like sweet corn or something.
Yeah, the grilled up sweet corn is delicious.
Yeah.
So after we had some Miss Keats, we went ahead and rode the Cedar Creek Mine Ride. So classic here at Cedar Point.
Well, they did.
Yeah, unfortunately, if you're tall, it's probably not the ride for you to get on. You might not fit. They tell you to put your legs kind of behind you and cross them for some of the people who almost didn't fit. And but it was a fun ride. It's nice and slow, easy going, nothing too spectacular. Goes out over the water. You get views of the railroad, which you see a lot back here in Frontier Town and on the Frontier Trail. It's really nice to hear the whistle blow and see the train go by. And after we rode the Cedar Creek Mine Ride, we checked out the general store, which is really cool.
The general store is one of my favorite gift shops here at Cedar Point. If you're looking for something not too flashy, a little bit basic, just Cedar Point themed sweatshirt, you can definitely get it there. They have a lot of good options this year. This sweatshirt I'm wearing right now, I got at the general store a couple of seasons ago. and it is one of my favorite sweatshirts.
I also really like the coffee mugs and the shot glasses that they have in there right now. It's just, they're very basic, red or blue, and they say Cedar Point on them.
Oh, cool, yeah.
And they don't have, I didn't notice any like specific ride themed stuff. If you're looking for something that just says Cedar Point, the general store is the place to go.
Yep.
Thanks for hanging out with us today. We had a great time, and we got to see a lot more stuff. We'll see you again next week. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thanks for hanging out with us as we learn about this iconic destination in Sandusky, Ohio. We will be here as much as we can this year, checking out the dining, rides, and attractions. Please like the video if you support our channel and subscribe to see more of what we are up to at America's Roller Coast.